Erasmus program. First high school Lagadas, Thessaloniki, Greece. Host school, Escola Secundaria Ferreira Dias, wAl²²l, Portugal. Project title Building Bridges Beyond the Wall. Project in Lisbon, Seas that Connect Us.
Branding, chemical elements, Puente Nuevo Bridge, Ronda, Malaga, Spain. Beta Ridge of Kanitsa, Ioannina, Greece. Stone Bridge, Cyprus. Thermal baths, Lagadas, Greece. Cristo Rey, Lisbon, Portugal. White Tower, Thessaloniki, Greece. Lion, Lagadas, Greece. The 25th of April Bridge, Lisbon, Portugal. Contents, branding, purpose, objectives. The founding of Byzantium, participants. Purpose. The purpose of the project, Seas that Connect Us, is to highlight the role of seas as bridges of communication, trade, exploration and cultural exchange between peoples and civilizations. Through the study of important historical places and figures such as Macau, Syracuse, the foundation of Byzantium, and the voyages of Vasco da Gama, students will explore how maritime routes contributed to the development of empires, cultures and the modern world. The project aims to help students understand that seas do not separate people, but connect them, creating networks of interaction, cooperation and shared heritage. Objectives: to develop historical awareness, to understand cultural exchange, to strengthen geographical knowledge, to develop research and collaboration skills, to promote intercultural and European awareness, to enhance critical thinking and communication skills, to promote inclusion and equal participation, familiarization with digital tools and artificial intelligence. The founding of Byzantium from ancient Greek colony to imperial capital. Byzantium was an ancient Greek city-state strategically positioned on the Bosporus Strait, a vital gateway between the Black Sea and the Mediterranean. Founded around 667 BC by colonists from Megara, it developed into a prosperous commercial center that would later be transformed into the magnificent capital Constantinople in 330 CE. Founding by Megara, the city of Byzantium was founded by Greek colonists from Megara, a city-state in central Greece, around 657 BC. The colony's leader, Byzas, consulted the oracle at Delphi before establishing the settlement. According to the oracle's guidance, he should build his city opposite the land of the blind, a prophecy that led him to the European shore of the Bosporus, where the city would flourish as a major commercial center. Early development. Byzantium developed as a prosperous independent polis with its own democratic institutions and governing structures typical of ancient Greek city-states. The city's economy was primarily based on maritime trade, taking advantage of its unparalleled position controlling access to the Black Sea. Strong defensive walls protected the settlement, and the surrounding fertile lands produced grain and other agricultural products that supplemented the wealth generated by commerce and customs duties from passing merchant vessels. Foundation legend. The oracle's prophecy: build your city opposite the land of the blind. This referred to Chalcedon, founded earlier on the Asian side, whose settlers had failed to recognize the superior site of Byzantium.
Political evolution. Throughout its history as a Greek city-state, Byzantium maintained its own government and democratic institutions while navigating the shifting political landscape of the ancient Mediterranean. The city's fortunes changed hands between various powers, including Athens and Sparta during the Peloponnesian War, and later came under Macedonian control following Alexander the Great's conquests. Despite these changes in overlordship, Byzantium retained considerable autonomy and continued to thrive due to its irreplaceable strategic and commercial importance. Over time, the city gradually came under Roman dominance, ultimately leading to its selection as the site for Constantine's new imperial capital. Constantine the Great, 306–337 CE. Constantine the Great was the first Christian Roman emperor and a visionary leader who recognized the declining relevance of Rome as the empire's center. Seeking to create a new capital that would better serve the empire's eastern provinces, he chose the ancient city of Byzantium in 324 CE.
The location offered unparalleled strategic advantages, controlling both the routes between Europe and Asia Minor and the vital trade routes to the Black Sea. Construction began immediately, and by 330 CE, the transformed city was officially inaugurated as Constantine's new Rome. May 11, 330 CE – Birth of Constantinople. On May 11, 330 CE, the ancient city of Byzantium was formally consecrated and transformed into Constantinople, the city of Constantine. Constantine divided the expanded city into 14 administrative regions, modeled after Rome itself, and declared it the New Rome, the new capital of the Eastern Roman Empire and the first Christian imperial city in history. The construction had taken approximately 6 years and was completed with extraordinary speed. Constantine adorned the city with magnificent public works, importing columns, marbles, and artistic treasures from throughout the empire. He stimulated private building by offering free land from imperial estates and, like Rome, established free distributions of food to the citizens. From Byzantium to Constantinople. The transformation of Byzantium into Constantinople was nothing short of remarkable. Constantine commissioned the construction of the magnificent Great Palace, the famous hippodrome for chariot racing and public gatherings, and numerous churches that would define the city's architectural character. The population grew rapidly from a modest provincial settlement to over 500,000 inhabitants, making it the largest city in the medieval world. Constantinople became the spiritual center of Orthodox Christianity and served as the capital of the Byzantine Empire for an extraordinary 1,123 years, from 330 until 1453 CE, when it fell to the Ottoman Turks. During this millennium, the city witnessed the rise and fall of dynasties, the flourishing of Byzantine art and culture, and the preservation of classical knowledge that would later inspire the European Renaissance.
Legacy of Byzantium. From a modest Greek colony to the magnificent capital of an empire that would last over 1,000 years, Byzantium's transformation represents one of history's most significant urban developments and testifies to the power of strategic location and visionary leadership.